So have you noticed that the more connected the world gets, the harder it is to actually talk to a living, breathing person? You call customer service and and because the system's glitching or whatever it is you're having an issue with, and you get trapped in like this voicemail matrix of press 1 for this, press 2 for that, and you end up screaming representative over and over into your phone trying to get to an actual human being. And then if you scream too much, however, it just kind of says, oh, we're sorry, we didn't understand you, please call back later, and disconnects you. Those are the best. So yeah, if you're Gen X or just someone who is entirely over this being held hostage by automated phones, by facial recognition that doesn't seem to know who you are, your life is like stuck behind all these little things these barriers that you can't get through, and you're frustrated, let's talk, because I'm frustrated too. So, welcome everyone. Thank you for clicking on my channel today. My name is Christy, and on this channel we talk about anything and everything happening in life over 50. The good, the bad, and the unexpected. So here's what triggered this whole video. I recently had to update my primary email address, an account I've had probably 17 years. I talked about this earlier in some of my other videos, why I had to go through and change all my email and everything. So if you guys want to know the story, you can go back in some of the old videos and check that out. So anyways, I had to change my email and everything. So simple enough. You think everything's gonna be fine once you just change the email, right? Wrong. Not that simple. Not at all. So yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, I can't quite remember. I've been kind of busy. Anyway, I needed to pull my professional bookkeeping certificate to put with a job application that they wanted me to submit with it. So because of the email switch, the system that I had to go through didn't recognize me and locked me out. No big deal, right? Just go through customer service or do a reset. Nope, not that easy. So first it sent me through the automated AI chatbot. There I spent about an hour or so with chatbot Charlie. First I had to wait, and then, it's like you're waiting for a real person, but then it's actually a robot that comes on like 5 minutes later. Not a real person. I don't know what the wait is all about, but okay. So anyway, so chatbot Charlie basically refused to understand, simple human requesting and stuff. It kept trying to send me to question and answer type stuff. It tried to send me to the tech support. I'm like, I don't want tech support. I just wanted 5 seconds with a human to answer one thing, verify an ID, let me have my stuff. Instead of, doing this and then going back and going to this department, going to that department, but actually all the departments are just the same chatbot. I was very frustrated, couldn't find anybody. But eventually I did get the situation handled, but I mean, it was pretty much at that point, after about an hour of dealing with it, and there is no phone number, and they're, trying to find something, I just had to go and unsteam myself. So returned to that the next day, was able to get through and kind of piece together and finally figure out what was going on. But it was something that should have literally taken a 1 minute total phone call. Like, simple. Ask a person, verify your identification, boom, there's your access to your account. Here's the information you need. That simple. But no. Had to talk to a bunch of robots first. Jesus. Anyway, so this, and like I said, this isn't really about like my certification. It's like all the companies out there are doing this whole modern shift. They're getting rid of all their human labor, adding in all these AI automated things, and you can't talk to a real person anymore. It's like they're favoring technology and advancement over humans. The humans who built the business in the first place, the humans are the reason why the people keep coming back to that said business. And now the humans are gone and replaced by robots. And you expect the same people to keep coming back without the same service. Because it's definitely not the same service. Yeah, it's great for simple things, right now. But the technology cannot keep up with the demand of the complication of things that people need, I guess. If it's something simple, great. But most of the time, if you have to try and get somebody in customer service, it's because of something that's not so simple. It's something that's a bit more complicated. Right? I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to do things for themselves and will immediately try and get to customer service to find out, which in some cases is going to be your best option, is the direct line to the source of the person to get the job done, right? That's what we're always taught. But, it just, I don't know. It's just going to get worse. I mean, they're forcing us to trust all this automated stuff. They're forcing, this whole digital landscape on us of where things blow up all over the place and we have no control over it. And if you're not extremely tech savvy and up to date on everything, you don't even know the first place to look to try and fix it. Oh, and then there's the scams and all the phishing emails and stuff that comes in on top. And now they have the voice thing. So it sounds just like a real person. That one really gets me because they can take your voice, like from my videos, they could take my voice and recreate it into an AI voice and then use it to call people that I know. I mean, you guys, it's definitely like something that can be done. And so when people call you and they say hey, it's so, you're going to have like code words now. Anyway, back to the subject. So, how to handle it? How do you handle this? How do you handle not having human to human connection when things are too complicated for robots? Like I said, AI changes every day. It's like advanced. I get a little email every day that tells me about the newest things in AI every single day. They're updating, they're advancing, they're moving forward, they're what was yesterday looked like a cartoon today looks like a real person, kind of, and big advancements every day. So, we're really losing the humanity in everything we do. Maybe I should start a service. Like, we used to have answering services. Well, why not remote workers who answer phones? Through a company. You work for a company, you're a remote worker, you get a phone. You answer a phone for 2 or 3 different companies. You get paid. The company gets a real person to answer real people's questions so they don't lose customers or clients or whatever the situation is for them. Or vendors. Vendors get irritated if they can't get through to somebody and they're trying to find out where their payments are, and they're only getting your shipping, your orders, and they're not getting any response. You're cut off. Don't pay your bill, you get cut off. And if the vendor can't reach you to collect payment, okay, well, that's on you. So, maybe I should start this business. Maybe I should create something called the human touch or something. I don't know. Gosh, that was just right off the top of my head. Maybe I need to think about that. So, what are your guys' thoughts on this? If a company explicitly offered a real human connection over a computer connection, would you use them over, like, let's say there's 2 companies out there. They offer the same things, but this company offers you humans to talk to, and this company only offers you a human after you jump through 30 hoops and 16 chatbots before you actually get to somebody who might be able to help you. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. So, and that brings me to SKOOL. If you guys have ever thought about doing YouTube, over at SKOOL, SKOOL, is where I go for my coaching through Common Sense Methods with Kevin and Michelle. I have been with them now for just over a month. When I started this YouTube channel, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know if I even wanted to do this. Honestly, I didn't want to do this, but I started doing it. Now here I am. Now I feel like if I miss a day that I'm missing out on all the fun. So if you guys want to get on YouTube and have a little bit of fun, or just try something new, or if you're already on YouTube and you just need a little help getting your channel up and running, or getting, you know, more coaching on what to do next, then I would highly recommend my coaches at Common Sense Methods, and I will leave the link in the description box down below for you guys. So that all being said, I'd really love to hear what you guys have to say on this one. Please leave a comment, let me know, because maybe this will be my new business. Who knows? All right, you guys, it's been great. We'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day.